What's up, DVU day 203, and yes, I think I just spit all over the camera. My bad. But, should I redo that? Nah, just keep going with it. But, anyway, I had a good day today, man. I had class, earlier today. Went pretty good. Didn't have, too much to do. Fixed up a little work on a project / drawing we were doing in class the other, Monday. So, fixed that up. Got it all corrected. That was nice, and then also got a little presentation from one of the classmates who's actually working in a job firm, telling us kind of like what to expect and what kind of goes on. So it's pretty informative and enjoyed it, and got right to work on getting the work on the drawing done. So it was nice, really good day of class. I got a little bit of work I got to do, but I figured some stuff out. Part one of my drawings I've been working on for a while, got stuck on, but I finally figured out what to do with it. So I figured out how to fix it, which is always nice. So anyway, that was good. And then as soon as class was over around 3, went straight from class over to the Big Easy to go work out with Izzy. Got a short little workout in from like 3 to more like 3:20 because I got stuck in traffic. But like 3:20 to 4. Took a shower and then I headed out to Velocity over here in the South Shore. Man, it was a blast tonight. My boy Tyler Brister was preaching tonight. Pastor Dave needed a break, so Tyler hopped in, and boy, he gave a good message tonight. It was awesome. It was pretty funny, and it was definitely good to listen to. So, props to you, man. I don't know if you're watching this one tonight or what, but shout out to Tyler Brister. Keep doing the work, man, and keep giving the word. So he did a good job tonight. And dude, worship sounded great. Nathan Kelly sounded awesome on the guitar. We had Alex playing the piano. I haven't seen him do that before, but he did good too, and I was on the box. So worship just flowed. Everything flowed good tonight, so it was a good night. So that was pretty enjoying. Then came home and caught the tail end to some movie my family was watching. I don't know what it was. Some movie back when Christian Bale was like 10. That's how old this movie was. I don't know how old he is. I've never seen him as a kid, so it was pretty funny. But it's kind of caught the tail end of that. I've been checking all those Sports Center and stuff. Reading some Bible verses to share with y'all. So that was about it for today. But tomorrow we got C20. Gonna enjoy that. Gonna have a blast. If y'all want to come, 7 p.m. over at Church of the King. We're gonna have a good time. It's on the North Shore. I'd be glad to come pick you up. The only thing is I gotta leave. I gotta be there at 5. So if y'all want to ride with me, I leave around 4:30 / like 4:15. So I gotta get there early for rehearsals. So if y'all want to ride with me, I'll be glad to come pick you up or tailgate with you. Not tailgate. Why do I say tailgate? Carpool, whatever you want to use the word. So, anyway, come check it out. It's going to be a blast. We'll have a good time. So anyway, that's what's going on tomorrow after class. But go ahead and get to the word. Got to go with y'all. Got a good song in the background, too, is playing. If y'all know that song, post a comment. That'd be pretty funny. I guarantee you nobody knows that song on my friends list. And no, Shazamming it doesn't count. But here we go. So, verse of the day, we got a couple verses. John chapter 6, verse 35, and then we're going to skip all the way down to 47, 48, 49, 50, and 51. So, y'all pay attention. So, anyway, 35 says, I am the bread of life. He who comes to me will never go hungry, and he who believes in me will never be thirsty. Down to verse 47, it says, I tell you the truth. He who believes has everlasting life. I am the bread of life. Your forefathers ate the manna in the desert, yet they died. But here is the bread that comes down from heaven, which man may eat and not die. I am the living bread that came down from heaven. If anyone eats of this bread, he will live forever. The bread is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world. Verse 35 was talking about, how he says, I am the bread. He comes to me will never go hungry again, and he who believes in me will never thirst again. It's not talking about, God's not made out of bread and water, obviously. But it's talking about, how when you come to believe in God and accept Him in your heart, it's as if you're living off of Him. You should be living off of God because He lives inside of you. It's not like, okay, I'm not taking a bite out of Him. It's not what it means. God uses a lot of metaphors when he's preaching. That's one of them. He's talking about, how you live each and every day by food and water. That's how you should be living your life, off of God, because He's inside of us. And, if you truly believe in God and you truly accept Him and have Him in your heart, then you really are living for something. Because right now, if you ain't got Him inside of you, you're not really truly living. You don't have a purpose to live. So that's what he's saying. He's like, I'm giving you the purpose to live if you come in and accept me and live off of me. And down to verse 47 is kind of reiterating it a little bit, and, saying, I tell you the truth, who believes. So if you believe and accept that, you're going to get everlasting life, it says. Because you're not, it's not like you're eating off the water and bread that you are now, that you live on, but you're going to be living forever in eternal life. After you die, you're going to be living forever in heaven with God. If you come to accept Him and believe, that He's the everlasting God. 48 kind of saying the same thing. I'm the bread of life. 49 saying, your forefathers ate the manna in the desert, yet they died. So obviously He's telling you that, look, I'm not talking about just the regular bread and water that you eat every day. But it says 50, but here is the bread that came down from heaven, which man may eat and not die. So again, it's talking about how Jesus came down and came from heaven and died for each and every one of us, so that we may live, and not die. And 51 says, I am the living bread that came down from heaven. If anyone eats of this bread, he will live forever. The bread is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world. So the last part's talking about, the bread of the flesh, which I will give for the life of the world. God's saying He is the bread of life. He gives you the chance to live forever. And He does that by coming down and giving His life, it says, up for the world. Talking about how He came down and died on the cross for us, so that we could have life in Him, so we could eat the bread and drink of the water of Him. So, good couple of verses. One of my favorites for sure. Definitely, I love the book of John. So, y'all check them out. Check those verses out and read that whole chapter. It's a good one. So, in fact, I think chapter 6 got Jesus walks on the water is one of the little parables. So, y'all go dig deep into that. Some good stuff in there. But anyway, hit that like, share, subscribe, double tap buttons as usual. I know I got some friends been sharing the videos. Definitely appreciative of that. Thanks so much. Letting everybody else hear the word of the day. So it was awesome. So anyway, DVU day 203. It's kind of cool how I said it. 203. Can't do it now. I did it once, I can't do it now. Anyway, that's a wrap. Peace out. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. C20. Holla.